welcome back to another episode of Insuright Claims Clinic. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the new episode.
Thank you.
I'm sure today again we will be discussing a very exciting topic. Sir, I would like to understand from you, with your almost 30 years plus experience, what is that primary issue during claims? A majority times, most of the fire or property claims, what is the major issue you have felt?
Okay. See, one of the challenging issue when it comes to property claims, especially in fire insurance, is the underinsurance.
Okay, underinsurance.
Underinsurance. Now, whenever surveyor used to submit report, I used to immediately open and go to that comment column about adequacy of sum insured. That is one column they mention it. If it is adequate, I feel safe. But if they say that there is a 10%, 20%, 15%, 30% underinsurance, I know that I am in for some big trouble with the customer.
So that's that's like a nightmare for you. The first thing
Yes, this underinsurance is a big nightmare. Okay, I would like to explain.
What exactly it is?
Okay, underinsurance. Okay, let us put it this way. See, we are familiar with the term sum insured. That sum insured represents the value of the property given by the insured. Insured says that this is the value of my property. Property may be building, plant and machinery, stocks. This is the value of my property. But the insurance company expects that property should be, what we call it as a reinstatement value.
Okay.
When you say sum insured, there is something called basis of sum insured. The insurance company says that that particular property, the value of the property should be representing the current new replacement value.
Okay.
So suppose we are talking about indemnity. No, when you are saying you are going to indemnify the insured, it is as on date of loss.
Yeah.
So what that value should be? Indemnity refers to that financially we are going to place them in the same financial position.
Yeah.
Even before the loss. And the value of the property should be representing the current new replacement as on date of loss.
Okay. So if I have to buy that same property again today, what should be the cost of that? What should be the value of that, purchase value?
Yes. Yeah. Many days we have discussed, by and large insurance process, it aligns with the insurance business process. It relies on their accounting records, accounting process, everything it considers. The only deviation here is the arriving at the current new replacement value. That's a big challenge for the insured. Because insured by and large relies on their accounting records for the information on the value of the property.
That would be, I believe, will be mostly the depreciated values.
It will be a
I've seen most of the companies depreciating their assets based on the laptop, then 20-25% per year, or so depending on the item, I have seen they depreciate their assets. Right?
Yeah, their accounting records follow the income tax rules and they depreciate it, and what they call it as a written down value.
Yeah.
Now, it is easy for insured to take that value and give it for insurance.
Yeah.
But the problem is that represents that when that value is taken, that doesn't represent the new replacement value.
Correct.
Because insured expects at the time of loss, when they are replacing it, insured expects that money.
Correct.
He doesn't want a lesser money. He wants I lost this much. When I am going to replace it, suppose this laptop is damaged, my written down value will be, say, it could be when I purchased it, it was about 65,000. My written down value will be, say, 25,000. Let us say.
Correct.
But when the laptop is damaged, he expects 65,000 or the value of the laptop which he is going to buy again. So that means we cannot. That means depreciation is not applicable.
Yeah.
So that means we have to take the new replacement value. Now, new replacement value in an enterprise where there is a lot of equipments are there, when there is that is a challenging thing. And it is not, they do not regularly calculate the new replacement value.
Correct. Practically difficult to do that also.
It doesn't expect that. Only the insurance process expects that they have to give that value, which they call it as a sum insured, should represent the new replacement value of the assets. This is a challenge. Because most of them do not consider this, they tend to give the written down value as sum insured. When a claim happens, the underinsurance can go haywire. It could be 10, 20, 30, 40. The older the enterprise, more the.
So how does this calculation impact? If you can explain the viewers with one example. If somebody has, say, taken 1 crore as a sum insured, let's take a very simple example. Say I have taken 1 crore as my sum insured, but say my actual value of my property is, say, 2 crore.
Yeah, the replacement value, reinstatement value.
My actually, if I have to buy the same property, the cost is 2 crore, but I insured for 1 CR.
Yeah.
Now, say there is a total loss. Completely, that entire property is burnt.
Yes.
Under fire. Now, what will be the claim amount? How does this function?
See, the formula is simple. formula is sum insured divided by insurable value. The insurable value, what I mean is reinstatement value into loss.
Okay.
In this scenario, sum insured is 1 crore. The loss is 2 crores.
Yeah.
Insurable value is 2 crores.
Yeah.
So 1 divided by into 2. He gets 1 crore.
So 2 crore is the loss. So 1 crore sum insured divided by 2 crore reinstatement value, the repurchase value, and the loss is actually 2
crores.
Okay. So 1 divided by 2 into 2.
Yeah, 2. He gets 1 crore. Now he may get the sum insured, but actual loss is what? 2 crores.
2 crore.
Because he has insured it only for sum insured, 50% is what he is getting. 50% of the loss. Another scenario, suppose the loss is 50 lakhs. It is not a total loss, it's a partial loss. It is 50 lakhs. 1 crore, 1 divided by 2 into loss amount is 50. 50 lakhs, he will get 25 lakhs.
Oh, so here he is even major loss actually for him.
50 lakhs, 50%.
Yeah.
The logic is simple. He is self-insured for to the extent of 50%, he has to bear that percentage.
Correct.
Now, this is the situation. Now, insured is not going to accept it. See, when there is a total loss of 2 crores, he is getting only 1 crore, which insured will accept.
Correct.
So this is the area of the dispute. This is where the challenge is. I have come across cases where we have almost finalized every claim, every part of the claim. To decide this underinsurance aspect, it took another 3 months, 4 months, 6 months.
Okay.
On one particular claim, insured lost 2 crores. If he had properly insured it, he would have got 5 crores. Against 5 crores, we could pay only 3 crores, he lost 2 crores. Now, look at it also, that may be a big company, even if it is a very big company, still that 2 crores.
It matters.
Every penny matters,
There,
It matters, and that they could have used it for capital purchase or some equipment or some lot of R&D they could have used.
And this could have been easily covered by adding few more crores of sum insured probably in the, paying a few more thousand or few more lakhs probably. The entire amount would have been covered.
I will tell you the reason for this. The very thing which insured should understand. This was a kind of R&D related work where they had a lot of sensitive equipments used for R&D work, and most of them are imported equipments. Now, imported equipments, when you are going to insure it, you also need to take into consideration the dollar inflation, exchange rate inflation. If you purchased it in say 10 years back, dollar rate would have been some amount, X amount. Now it would have been much more higher.
Correct.
What happens is insured relies on the accounting records.
Correct.
Accounting records will go into the historical records. It won't consider the exchange rate fluctuation.
It won't show this.
The current value of that same will be like much higher. The reason for this particular issue was this only.
Okay.
Because they didn't consider the dollar exchange rate fluctuation. They were all imported equipments. It led to huge underinsurance. So had they done it properly, they would have got 5 crores. But we paid only 3 crores.
And we have recently seen, dollar from moving from where to now almost touching 92
a year back
rupees.
It was 82, now
almost
it is 90.
92 rupees now.
So
it is
even the
touching.
person who was recently purchased, they need to reconsider the value. Next renewal, they need to reconsider it.
Correct. So that's a good aspect you gave.
Actually. It's very important, and specifically this is something which I will address to the listeners who are all business people who are having a lot of who are using a lot of plant and machinery and equipments. Please consider this aspect. See, in terms of premium, it is not going to change much.
Correct.
But in terms of sum insured, it makes a lot of difference, and when it comes to claim, they may lose in lakhs and crores.
Correct.
This is the area of dispute. That's why I told you, whenever I receive the survey report, I go and check
First
that
thing
point,
is checking that.
Yes. Now, I would like to, in this, I would like to ask you, one doubt. You are a marketing person. All along, you are a marketing. Now, when you approach the customer and discuss this, why don't you suggest them these kind of measures to reduce to prove a proper sum insured?
So, sir, very good question. Actually, what happens is we always try to explain this to client. Whenever we meet any client, primary discussion, goes around the coverages and benefits. And in that, the underinsurance, the right sum insured, market value or the reinstatement value, these are the basic discussion which we do. The problem is sometimes the customers are open-minded. They listen to us very, very open-mindedly, and they are open for any suggestions we give. They explore all the options around that and then decide upon, okay, this goes right for me. But there are certain customers who are completely close-minded. Like I would give you an example. One of my client who is there for 2 years with us, I was following for his renewal, and at the time of renewal, he says, Ajay, I'm short of funds. You reduce my sum insured to half. I said, sir, you should look at increasing, because I'm sure in 2 years you have grown. right? Look at increasing your sum insured. Ajay, I'm short of fund. Let's do this revision after 1 month. I said, okay, completely on you, because I can't pressurize you when your funds are short. After 1 month, I have been reminding for almost 3-4 times after 1 month to him. He has not revised his sum insured. Now, just imagine 2 years, say his sum insured is same. This is the third year running, and if there is an incidence, I'm sure in 2 years he would have grown. Plus, automatically he himself reduced the sum insured to half because of the fund issues. So practically he is underinsured 50% straightforward, plus another whatever growth he would have taken in last 2 years time.
Yeah.
So now if imagine there is an incidence, what will be the underinsurance percentage? So yes, we always try to, as our name says, Insuright, we always try to show the right path to the customer when it comes to the coverage benefits. We don't consider there would be a claim. Let's not think claim. Let's consider we should be adequately covered, correctly covered. Claim comes, you and I can't avoid that. We can't, we can probably reduce the chances of it, but we can't avoid it 100%. When it comes, we should not suffer. That's the thought process we always talk to our customers. But yes, unfortunately, some customers doesn't want to listen to or understand to it.
But also see another thing here, two points I would like. You mentioned market value. One word. See, there is also sum insured can represent market value also. We don't, market value means you're going new replacement value, less depreciation. When you go for that basis, the amount of claim you're going to get is also less.
Yeah.
So normally we don't give market value settlement for, we always recommend
reinstatement value.
Yeah,
that's actually a better way to.
But whether it is market value or reinstatement, still this the customer has to arrive at the current new replacement value. That is the challenge.
Yeah.
That is what which is deviating from other business processes. Normally they don't go into question of new replacement value.
Correct.
So what generally once in a while, once in 3 years or 5 years, it is expected that they appoint a valuer. I mean, what do you call that, chartered valuer. Now it is a valuation is a costly exercise. So that's why you cannot, every year you cannot do that.
Yeah.
So once in a year, once in 3 years or 5 years they do that, keep that as a reference, and then every year escalate the sum insured. Looking, depending on they know what is the price rise.
Say 5 to 10% every year.
10%, also take into consideration the exchange rate fluctuation in case of and revise the sum insured.
Yeah.
See, you know that premium has fallen down. I mean, premium is not a consideration.
It's negligible.
It's
actually,
not
against the risk.
Compared to the risk you are covering.
Yeah, correct.
That insured should be aware of. Insured should focus not on the premium. Insured should focus on the sum insured, how much you are covering, and the extent of coverage.
Yeah.
Not on the premium, because relatively, if you look 20 years back, 10 years, 20 years back, the premium was so high before de-tariffing. Now it has come down, it's negligible. For the benefit you are getting by going for the reinstatement value, correct reinstatement value, that's much more than the amount of premium, extra premium you are going to pay. So this is what I would like to convey to the insured. Please take care of this underinsurance aspect. Even over-insurance is not a problem.
Yeah.
Even by over-insurance, you're going to pay some extra premium. That's not an issue. Never get into underinsurance.
So over-insurance is better than underinsurance.
Yeah, over-insurance better than underinsurance. If you're having a doubt, whether I'm adequately covered, if you have a doubt, okay, you err on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Don't err it on the lesser side. If you moment you feel that you have a doubt about the adequacy of sum insured, declare a higher sum insured and cover it safely, because definitely when the loss comes, if there is an underinsurance, it's going to be very huge.
Correct.
It also affects the claim settlement. There is a delay and you're not going to get the right kind of quantum. It leaves the entire process leaves a very bad taste.
Correct.
That's what I would like to convey to the listeners.
So very insightful, sir. Thank you. Thanks for your insights on the underinsurance topic, which is something which is the very common and most widely affected.
I like to say, this particular discussion stretched a bit. We normally try to keep it short because it is such an important topic.
Yeah.
So I took extra time to explain.
So thank you, viewers. One small request to everybody. When you are in the process of renewing your property insurance, fire insurance policy for your factory or office or your house or any of your property, please start the process 1 month in advance. Look at your complete asset register. For the large corporates, it can be a difficult task, but please spend time on it because it's something which is going to impact your claims tomorrow. So my request, please start your process at least 1 month in advance. Look at all your property register, ensure you have added all the new assets which you have bought in last 1 year time. If something is missing, please add that into your register without fail. Look at the values of it. Please don't make this just as a tick box, as we keep saying every time. It's not a tick box. It's not just a check box that you have bought an insurance. It's a very, very important aspect, because you are running your business and your business depends on your finances. Tomorrow, if property claim, if fire claim washes away your entire finances, you will be in trouble to run your show. Please spend time on it, and always request you to follow, like, subscribe and share our channel with all your friends and relatives. Thank you for watching us. Thanks. Please do subscribe.